Happy Friday morning, traders and investors. Dale Sugar Trader Boys. We got a mixed market. Big tech is getting slammed here, which is dragging the S&P down. We got the Dow up 50 points right here. We just had the jobs report come out, so you can see these futures jumping all over the place, trying to decipher the information here. Russell is up big right here, 0.8% to the upside, 12 points on the upside. The dollar is trying to move up here. Money coming out of bonds, money going into oil. Seeing precious metal rise here now and down at 1928 on gold right there. So it has dropped and trying to come back up. Big tech, all down at 1% and more. 1% and more. So big moves to the downside here. Apple is hitting demand right now. So 118 is a demand level right there. So it's not looking too bad. Look, financials getting some love. Coronavirus plays are getting love with the talk of forcing the approval of the vaccine to be released early. Right? Oil plays are aligned with the oil market and doing well. Right? So the big winner here in the coronavirus is in my view, is kind of a cruise line, CCL. It's doing really, really well, and it's moving up very healthily there. So let's take a look at Dow 30. Right? See a green with just a couple reds, and what you find is the reds are technology, except for Walmart right there, obviously. There's Apple. So that's what we're looking at there. Let's jump over to the news. Let's see what the jobs report was. So in the news, we've got a non-farm payroll, which is the jobs report coming out at 8:30. Comes out the first Friday of every month. We just reported 1.3 million jobs being created under the forecast of 1.4 million. The forecast for the unemployment rate, 9.8%, is now 8.4. So we're doing pretty well there, pretty well. Average hourly earnings are up 4.7% over 4.5 for the forecast, same as last month right there. So that's what we're looking at for the jobs report. Not a bad report at all. Let's jump over, take a look at the charts. On the S&P 500, the S&P 500 hit demand right here, and for right now, that's put the bottom in the markets. We are working with this trend line, lower trend line here, and we move to the upside. We hit supply right here, so if we can get above that supply, we can climb all the way back to this supply right there. So that's what we're looking at there. Can we break to the downside? Yes, we can. And if we do, that's your demand level at 33.84. On the Russell 2000, we hit daily demand on the Russell 2000. We're bouncing off that daily demand nice and strong. So the Russell on the daily time frame over the next week can go from 1543 up into 1625. So 1543 up to 1625 is where the Russell can move to. On the NAS, a big move to the downside here. Broke through this demand level, came into the lower demand level. We got level on top of level on top of level, and that's what's put the bottom in here. We've come up, we hit the supply in here. There's a lot of selling in here. There's also selling just above us on those long wicks in there. So NASDAQ's got to get from this lower area of buying and move up and get through all of this selling. So that's going to take quite a bit of work, right? So there's going to be a phenomenal amount of buying opportunities in big tech right now after a big drop and big sell-off in them. So take a look at those. There's a lot of money coming into kind of a broader aspect of the market right now. So don't move early. You've got to wait for money to flow. You got to follow the smart money, follow the institutions, do as they do. You get their results. Big move up in the VIX in fear. So big move up in fear. We did come right up into the selling candles of
Here's a result
these
from the web.
right here. It came into the selling pressure of this right in here, and that's what stopped us going higher right there. So expect the VIX. The VIX was a phenomenal hedge, absolutely perfect and beautiful hedge on this market. It was going up as the stocks were going up, and this was an early indication about what was about to happen on Thursday there. So these are the things you got to be looking at in the markets, in the internals of the markets, and understand them. It's exactly what we teach at Trader Boys. Right, here's your play in oil. That was our triangle play all the way down to demand. Okay, we came back up. We've hit some supply here. We came back into demand. We've taken out the supply. So now you can look for a long opportunity here in oil, and that opportunity right now is on the 60-minute time frame, is sitting right in here. So there's demand right here. There's going to be another opportunity. If we go down a smaller time frame here, let's take a look. That is it. That is the opportunity. Okay, so even on a small time frame, Now you've got the moving averages coming in here on the smaller time frame as well as a larger time frame. If we can get above this candle's high, we can run, and you'll see that right here there is supply. So right there is your supply level. That's coming in around the 42.30, 42.35 mark right there. So there's an opportunity in oil there for the recovery. In the gold markets, we are still sitting in that demand level. We have broken above by a tick of that high, back into demand. So now we can be looking for, if this is a trade you're in, target 1, target 2, and target 3 is right up here, right at 2053. 2053 would be target 2. Right, so that trade is still on the table, still looking good, still looking healthy, nice and strong. In bonds have broken below the pivot low right there. It has come down to this lower trend line. There's a little bit of demand in here, but right here is a better area of demand that you can look to get long the 30-year Treasury note right there. So there's an opportunity here. We're in this area here on a smaller time frame is a demand level, and that's what it's currently hit and moving up from. So beautiful retracement in the bond market. Came in, filled the gap of what we're looking for, came to this supply level, right, and now we get a beautiful retracement. So there's an opportunity in the bond market if bonds are going to continue moving up. Dale Second Trader Boys, have a phenomenal weekend. Can't wait to be back with you on Monday morning, taking you through the markets. Let's have a great trading day. Remember, Fridays are rebalancing for the institutions, so take it easy on the day trades. If we have an inside day, it's going to chop you up. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.